The team won their 6th straight game against the Pelicans yesterday, their longest winning streak in 7 years. Wow, 7 years, that's sad. But is it something that Zion said that should have Knicks fans most excited? Take a listen, y'all.
I'm glad you asked that, actually. I mean, New York is the mecca of basketball. I love playing here. When I played here in college, and this is my first time playing here in the pros, and I mean this atmosphere, you know, whether they're cheering for you, whether they're booing for you, it's amazing. Honestly, I think outside of New Orleans, obviously, I think this might be my favorite place to play outside of New Orleans. I can't even lie to you. I can't lie to you.
He's so likable, charismatic, the smile. All right, Max, I'm going to start with you. Do you think Knicks fans should be excited about Zion's comments that it's his favorite city, he would have loved to play there, you know, only second to New Orleans?
Very excited. First of all, in the draft, if you draft him, you know, you don't even know if he's going to hold up physically, whatever. But what winds up happening almost always in smaller markets who have transformational kind of talents is they stay there for 6 years. Because the way the contracts are structured in the NBA, you leave too much money on the table if you bounce before you have that 7 years with the team, right? So heading into year 7, after year 6, their agent informs the team they're not going to re-sign. You might as well get something for them and trade them to their preferred destination, or else they wait it out and they just sign away. The Greek Freak didn't just do that. But that's the exception, not the rule in the small market. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, that's ancient history. What about LeBron James, who is from Akron, right there near Cleveland? He even left. Not a major market. KD, OKC, he left. It's all the same story. It's usually if you have an MVP caliber, all-time great player from a small market, even when they're from there, eventually they're going to leave, and that eventually is usually after 6 years. Either they're going to get traded heading into year 7, or they'll sign away after year 7. So why haven't the Knicks gotten anybody in recent years? And by recent years, I mean decades now. Because no one wanted to play there. You know, but things are changing. Not just that they have a coach who's competitive and a team that's scrappy, but R.J. Barrett, you know, they have young ascending players with friends in the league like Zion Williamson. Of course Knicks fans should be excited. If Zion Williamson is healthy after 6 seasons in New Orleans, and I'm a Knicks fan, I'm thinking, ooh, we got a real chance to trade for him heading into that year 7. And if he's healthy, by then you figure he's an MVP caliber player. He's already spectacular. Already. And if you have to wait that extra year for him to sign, now you don't have to give up anything for him but the cash. No, it's a really good sign that a young superstar player is saying that. And in particular, this one is saying that about these Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan, you have to be excited.
It's depressing, Max. I was in a good mood until they brought that up. It's depressing. 2019. I'm on the New Jersey Turnpike, Max. I'm driving home. And I'm listening to the draft on TV. And I know that the Knicks, you know, the draft lottery or whatever, you know, the Knicks, you know, I'm hoping those ping pong balls, you know, drop in their favor and they open the envelope and, you know, they were going to have a chance at Zion. New York Knicks end up with the number 3 overall pick when everybody and their mother knew that Zion was going to be number 1. Ja Morant was going number 2 to Memphis. And we got R.J. Barrett, who, by the way, has been playing nicely. He's starting to hit his 3-point shots. They're going to have to do something with Kevin Knox because Kevin Knox can't really get on the floor ahead of him. But it's just when I think about Zion and him averaging over 26 a game and shooting damn near 60% from the field or around 60% from the field and being the monster that he is, being the human highlight reel that he is, I think about Madison Square Garden and what if he were there. And I knew he wanted to be there. Everybody and their mother knew he wanted to be there. He looked depressed when he saw that New Orleans ended up getting the number 1 overall pick, okay? He didn't want to be there. He wanted to be in New York, okay? He wanted to be in the Mecca. But it didn't turn out to be that way. And then 2 of the most painful moments for me as a Knicks fan, Max Kellerman. was when that happened. All right. And again, I like R.J. Barrett, but he's no Zion. The other was when the New York Knicks had the 8th pick in the 2009 NBA draft, and Steph Curry went number 7. One more slot, and Steph Curry would have been a New York Knicks. Mike D'Antoni was coaching the team. Donnie Walsh was there, and there was no question that the New York Knicks were going to grab Steph Curry.
And you know what?
If he landed there. And instead, they had Jordan Hill.
And you know what, Stephen A.? Steph Curry never said anything like, this is my favorite place to play outside
Yeah, I
of my
understand that.
outside. But Zion's saying it.
So
He's
what?
saying it. Let me
So
tell
what?
you something.
They can't have them. They can't have them.
Not yet.
You know,
Not yet. But let me tell you something.
That's like taking the tiger, right? And you know, and in front of the tiger, you just throwing out a bunch of steak right in front of him and stuff like that, but he can't reach it.
The Lakers.
We can't reach it.
The Lakers
We
are
can't
the
get
all-time
Zion.
team, not only for being the marquee franchise and winning the most and the champions and everything, but for bigs. They never draft a big. They wait to see who's left standing through attrition. Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pow, AD, none of those guys were drafted by the Lakers. LeBron wasn't drafted by the Lakers, but the Lakers are a destination. And they want to play in L.A., not just because of the market, because the Clippers never been out of the second round, but because of the Lakers. If the Knicks can start becoming that in New York, then they'll eventually get Zion when he's at the height of his powers.
You make me sick. I can't stand you. You're a traitor. You understand? You departed. You betrayed New Yorkers.
Much
you left and you went to L.A. All right. Oh, so the New York Knicks, who haven't won a title since 1973, suddenly they're a destination spot, right? Even though the Lakers got 17 championships. Listen, Leon Rose has done an exceptional job. James Dolan has stayed out of the way for the most part. World Wide West, William Wesley's doing his thing. Scott Perry's doing his thing. Tom Thibodeau's the Coach of the Year candidate. Julius Randle is an MVP candidate as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't matter.